Hold on 1 second, Aaron. Give me 1 second.
Right.
All right, Aaron, I'm ready.
What is up, everybody? We are back with another banger episode today. Sorry, guys, I had to take the thumbnail off the video, but we got some interesting stuff to talk about today. So I know, guys, in the last live, we were supposed to bring up something important as far as the history of the Buffalo Braves that was originally in Buffalo, New York, which we are live at right now. But we got a special episode today. We will be discussing that today. I got my co-host. My co-host got some knowledge on it, on the background of it. So he gonna be, speaking about it. But we got some things that we're gonna talk about, before that, until we get to that. But with all being said, this is the Basketball Truth for Knowledge. I am your co-host, Aramis.
I'm Ray Daniels.
And let's get popping. All right.
Hey, by the way, I'm live at Hat Tricks Bar and Grill in Hamburg.
Yes, sir.
Next time we're gonna go live here. So just so our audience know, we got a spot now. We can go live and sponsor us here at Hat Tricks Bar and Grill Hamburg.
Yes, sir.
Give them a plug.
Man, I got some interesting stuff that I got down in my notes. I got some stuff that I want to bring up. So those who don't know that the ESPN reporter Woj retired.
Who retired?
The ESPN reporter Woj. Remember the guy who does all the trade deadline talks and all the
Oh yeah. Okay.
He retired.
My guy.
Yeah. I'm surprised that LeBron outlasted him, because this man has been reported since LeBron was in high school.
Right. LeBron's been in for 22 years now. So 21 years. So that's 20 years you can retire from the military. So let's talk about it.
Yeah.
Well, man, shout out to him, man. Go enjoy your next life, right?
Yep, but I'm not gonna lie, he will be missed. So I got to be careful who I trust as far as the news for basketball, because he was that guy that spoke the truth, and he actually came with some real stuff. So I got to be careful who I.
You know what they say, and when you're a reporter, you can't give up your sources. So he was a good source for you.
He was one of the best sources we had so far.
All right, exactly.
Yeah, but yeah, I definitely, it was an honor to have him to be one of our best reporters as far as the NBA. He will be missed. So another thing is too. So now that we got that out the way, how do you feel? Because I actually saw this too. So it says, this is from Zach Lowe. This is on Bronny and LeBron James playing together in the Lakers season opening. So
who is it? LeBron James and who?
Bronny and LeBron playing together in the season opener as their first game. In the season. So he said he commented, Bronny is 100% playing in the opening game so they can have a moment together. So,
but Aramis, so in a way, since it's so historic, I do give the Lakers and the GM LeBron. LeBron's the GM, but nevertheless, if you're going to make the history moment, it makes sense, because Bronny still has to transition into the NBA. We all know that.
Yeah.
And right now, he's the last man on the bench until you can, fight your way to the lineup. So at the end of the day, I think that if they do that move and you do it the first game, You get it out the way. It's the first game, and then Bronny might not see the court for a while until he proves that he can, make his way to getting playing time. But at the end of the day, I do like that move that they can say, hey, this is historic, the first father and son duo, and you get it out of the way day one, and it's going to be a sellout. And I promise you that it's going to be on TV. And then they're going to get all the TV deal, all the hype, this and that. And then, hopefully LeBron can continue, not LeBron, but Bronny continues to develop and can get more playing time. But if that is the case and they're already confirming it, I think that's a great move for the Lakers, PR move. And, again, it's going to give mad airtime across the world. So big ups to the Lakers organization for getting it out the way in the game one, because just think about it. If you never get it out of on game one, it's always going to be the talk. When is it going to happen? When is it this and that? And then now they're already setting the stage to say, hey, we already going to have primetime TV because everybody's going to want to tune in to see that historical moment with Bronny and Ronnie James and LeBron James taking the court for the first time in the history of the NBA.
Right. Yeah, and it's definitely something that we never witnessed, a son playing with their father on the same team in the same league in the same sports. We've never really seen that.
Big up to the drinks, right?
My boy Sipping got that drink. You feel me?
Hey, listen, hat tricks and grill, baby, Hamburg. Let's go.
Hey, man. Listen, we gotta do that, man. We gotta set it up.
Yeah,
we gotta set it up. Nah, but yeah, I mean, like we've never really seen that happen, and this is gonna be one of the greatest moments of history to see a NBA son playing with their father, especially with Bronny and LeBron.
Right. So, Ernest, let me ask you a question. Do you think so? Let's ask our audience, whoever. I don't know how many viewers we have so far. I know I sent out the link. Hopefully, get a couple people. Shout out, hit the likes buttons, subscribe to our channel. Let's get it. But I'm asking you, Aramis, let me ask you a question. What's the over and under on Bronny scoring? Do you think Bronny will get 6 points? What's the over and under on 6 points? First NBA game, is he going to score? First of all, is he going to score, which will be history to score? It's one thing to step on the court, but you think he'll score? And at the end of the day, do you think he can put up 6 points that game? They're going to feed him the ball. They're not going to put him on the court and don't give him an opportunity to shoot.
Yeah, they are. But the thing is, too, is that not only was LeBron a target when he came into the league, because he was, he was a young bull, so he put up crazy stats. And I don't expect Bronny to.
Hey, this is Hat Tricks and Grill.
Hat Tricks Hamburg, come visit us.
I will.
Here we go. Let's go.
We definitely
Buffalo
will.
Bills repping out here too.
Definitely will. But yeah, but I don't expect Bronny to just come on the court and just put up big numbers like his father did in his first career. I mean, Bronny, see the difference between Bronny and LeBron is that they play their game at a much different, similar level. LeBron is the most dominant, small forward in the league right now. He's most dominant. Bronny is a point guard, but he focuses more on being a pass first guy. So what he'll do is that he'll probably drop at least I'll probably give him 10 points a game.
What? You give him okay? Hold the press.
I'll probably give.
So you're going on record. Let's get the stats. You're going on record that says Bronny's going to drop 10 points in his first ever game debut.
I'm gonna say 10 because look, but depending who they're facing, because
look it up. Let's pull up. Let's pull it up. Who they're it's already out. We know they know who they're gonna play. The first game, you said that they said that they're already going on record.
Because I'm only saying that now because now that Bronny's in the league, now that Bronny's gonna have a target on his back too. Because not only is LeBron James' son. So he will have a target on his back too, and Bronny is prepared for that. He seems like he is. And, and I have seen videos where he's in the gym. I'm not gonna lie, Bronny a little he a little bulky, man. He getting big.
Right.
He in the gym working on some shots, working
Okay.
out. Going to his old high school and just taking up shots. Just trying to get himself ready so that
Okay.
when he goes into the when it's time for him to play, he gonna get
Okay.
it.
That's fair. So let's go on. Wait, did you look up to see who they open up against?
I'm about to look at it right now.
Yeah, let's do some fact checks.
So it says the Lakers' first game of the 2024-2025 season will be against the Minnesota Timberwolves on Tuesday, October 22nd.
At home, they playing at home.
I believe that's away. Hold on, I'm looking up the schedule right now. I'm pulling up right now. Oh yeah, so they're home against Minnesota.
So listen, that's gonna get 1 million views. They're
That
playing in
is.
LA. They're playing at the Staples Center. It's gonna be a sellout crowd. Jack Nicholson, everybody, all the limelight's gonna be out there. And you're telling me, so let's record this now. Aramis is going on the record to say that Bronny James is going to drop 10 points in his first ever home game in LA against Minnesota.
But the thing is, I mean, think about it because because they're like that first opening game is the preseason though, so it's because like mind you still got the preseason that you gotta
But yeah, but preseason or not, I mean, at the end of the day, you're on the basketball court with the
right.
elite
So
of the elite.
look, I'm only saying 10 because preseason doesn't really like it doesn't consult with the actual regular season. So I'm only saying 10 because despite of his Bronny is not the type of guy to shoot that many shots. Like he'll find the right spot on the court and he'll shoot it. So it's all about being comfortable with your shot, and it's all about being comfortable on where you want to shoot it at. Because certain players pick their spots, and if Bronny is guarding one of the Minnesota players, like Ant Edwards, like if he's guarding Ant Edwards, Ant has so many spots.
If he guard Edwards, he's gonna get cooked.
That's what I'm saying. So I want to have Bronny on somebody who is easy for him to guard. I don't want him out there just guarding whoever. You gotta pick a certain player who you want to guard, and then guard them. Have LeBron or anybody else guard Ant. Go.
Right. Yeah. I don't think you should guard Ant either. But I mean, you don't. Why would you put Bronny on his debut on Ant, who was an Olympic gold medalist? Like, come on, bro.
Not even that, but yeah, I mean, but the thing is, like, I'll probably put him on. I'll say Mike Conley probably because Mike Conley is as much I'm not saying he's easy, but he is a little difficult because he's left-handed. But still, like Bronny can put some pressure on Mike Conley to force him to to be uncomfortable. But once Bronny develops his game a lot more better, then okay, we may put him on Ant just to see how he is against Ant because Bronny did get a little more better.
Don't do that. I like the first scenario he said because stay away from Ant. Stay away from Ant because that's a poster child moment. Because if Bronny get dunked on or any kind of embarrassment or tripped up or get
right to the media,
that's gonna go viral. And you don't want that.
His son got dunked on, like bro. I don't.
You don't want that.
We ain't gonna have all that hate criticism because he's
So definitely, I believe that they're going to protect Bronny in that kind of way because at the end of the day, you want to put him in a situation where he can compete and or achieve, and not in a situation where he's going to get embarrassed. Okay. So I agree with you. If you said that, what was the player's name you said?
What?
That you said from the guard.
Mike Conley.
Mike Conley, yeah. So I would take that. So now let me ask you this. Aramis, so and this is for because you're with the young school, the new school people. So, with that being said, is Bronny playing the 1 or the 2? He's 6 feet, so my thing is he have to play the 1. So now you're going to have Bronny bringing up the ball 90 feet. The official basketball court is 90 feet. You're going to give him the ball, bring it up 90 feet. and I promise you, the pressure gonna be on him. But he
Well,
will
I
have his
mean,
dad there. His dad's gonna be his outlet. So, and his dad
yeah,
is
of
preparing him
course.
for that. But I think, do you think? I personally think he's gonna play the one. But what do you think? He should play the one or the two?
Well, I mean, like they already made it, official as far as the potential lineup for LA. That D Lo is going to be that starting point guard. Austin Reeves is going to be at the two. Bron going to be at the
Okay.
three. Rui Hashimura is going to be at the four, and then Davis is going to be at the five, and Bronny's going to come off the bench right after D'Lo.
Anthony Davis playing the five. Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
So like not only will Bronny will switch places behind D'Lo, Bronny will still be on the court with Bronny with LeBron Davis, Austin or whoever he's on the court with. He's still gonna ball out. But I'm just saying, like if you just only replace D'Lo with Bronny, he's gonna have Austin Reeves, LeBron, Rui Hashimura, Anthony Davis. Like those are some really good talented players on that team
Okay.
with a rookie. Like that's I
Yeah,
mean,
he got some strong help there. I do like his supporting
yeah,
cast.
but I wouldn't put him over Austin Reeves. No, I mean I wouldn't put D'Lo over Austin Reeves and have Brian play at the one. I wouldn't do that because you want a shooter and Austin Reeves is a shooter.
Right.
So you want your shooter first, and if you were to start Bronny, which I think you probably should, but I know fans are gonna be like, and everybody else gonna be like, don't start Bronny. Let him warm up first.
Yeah, but remember, Aaron, it's like you said, if this is the preseason, go ahead, get it out the way.
Right.
Put him in that spot. You get all the hype out the way. It's already
Which they
done.
probably would. Which they
Yeah, you
probably
know what I
would.
mean? Because I think that's a great marketing piece for the Lakers because if you already know that this whole microscope is going to be on you, do it right then and there, off the gate. Let him play the one first game out the gate. First quarter. Because if he get in trouble, we can recover. It's only the first quarter.
Right. But I would probably have him play. But okay, so okay, I got a question for you. How many minutes would you want to give Bronny in the first opening season?
It's all going to dictate the first quarter. If Bronny goes out there and shits his pants, literally, then you pull him. Within that, you pull him in that first 2 minutes, and then you talk to him, settling down, bring him back in. You know, midway second quarter for a minute. Put him in for a minute to see, and then his play is going to dictate you stay on the court. So, for example, I coached little league for years with my son Ramerick, and when I've coached you as well, and different things like that. But if Bronny goes out there in the first 2 minutes and shits his pants, you have to pull him. Settle down, young fella. Get it together. Get your
Mm-hmm.
mind together. But if he goes out there and he can handle it, and he's playing, and remember, his best attribute right now is going to be protect the ball, play some defense.
Right.
And then that's going to dictate his minutes. Now, if Bronny goes out there, protects the ball, plays some defense, don't get cooked too bad, he's going to get cooked. So I'm not even worried about the getting cooked. It's about, you don't want to hurt the team. You want to be able to say, hey, we can trust you. You know what I mean? You're going to play some hard nosed defense. And if he can take the first 2 minutes and be okay, now you get 2 more minutes. You feel what I'm saying? And then now if you get in trouble after the 4 minutes, even after the 4 minutes, I'm pulling him. Have a seat. Good job. We're going to talk about what we can do to add to and take away from it. Then now he can be positive through the game. And if that is his start, he very well could get, you know, 10, 15 minutes. But I don't think he's going to get more than 15 minutes in the game unless he go out there and he just lights out.
Right. But like, okay, so I'll say it. I'll say this. So I'm not gonna say 10 points, but I'll probably give him like a cool small 12 points because he was averaging at least 10 or 11 plus points in the in the summer league. So he was giving you like 12, maybe about 14, 15. And as far as his defense wise, I actually watched a video on somebody comparing Bronny to another NBA star as far as his defense wise, and they're comparing him to Drew Holiday as far as defense, and I definitely agree. I I definitely want to compare his defense to Drew Holiday because reminds you, for those who don't know who Drew Holiday is known for his efficient defense, and he can rip like literally you won't get past Drew Holiday. I mean you will, but Drew Holiday's main key is to take you to the paint, trap you with big defenders, and you either get blocked or he'll rip the ball at your hand from behind, which he is good for doing. And on top of that, he will make sure that he stays in front of you. You're not like he will prevent you from getting past. Now Bronny's the same way. Now Bronny will let you get past him, but what is Bronny main thing will do? He's gonna set LeBron up for a shot block, or he knows David is a big time shot block as well. So you know what, AD, I'm gonna bring him to you. You send him, you send that shot away. That's what Bronny's gonna do because he has so many weapons on that team. He's gonna utilize it.
Right.
He's gonna make sure that AD gets his, LeBron gets his, Austin gets his, or anybody who he's on the team with. They're gonna get it because like Bronny gets.
So you're saying let Bronny come in, which is very safe. Bring him in. Don't put no pressure on him. Let him distribute the ball, be a facilitator, and then kind of settle his way down. I like that. Okay, I'll take that. So what you said, 6 points?
I'm saying no. I'm saying like let him average 12 points because if he's averaging 12,
wait. Averaging 12. You're talking about in the preseason.
And on preseason? Oh, preseason. You mean by points wise? I'll probably say
you're talking about Bronny averaging 12 for his first rookie year. Or what are you saying? Because he averaged 12 in summer league. So I'm saying now you're saying in the first game you think he's gonna get 12 points in his first game.
Well, I initially said 10, but I'm talking about I'm talking about as because preseason I'm sticking with 10, but as far as regular season, I'll probably say he'll average around the same because like he won't get as many points as he does because like I say he's a pass first guy. He's just like his dad. He can pass. He can pass just like LeBron. He can shoot much better than LeBron. He can he can dribble a lot better. His defense is then they're like a lot more. I'm not saying better, but I mean he's got that. He's got that.
So let me just say this: if Bronny averages 10 points a game in his rookie season, he makes all rookie team and would be in the conversation for rookie of the year. That's a high goal for a rookie. And Bronny at that with a target on his back. I'm not saying it's not achievable, but at the end of the day, if he can pull that off, Aramis, based on what you said and the video and the information that you're thinking and you're projecting that would be amazing for him.
Right. I mean, like I'm not trying to put too much on him because I know for a fact that Bronny has had a rough lifeline as far as playing basketball. Like we saw Bronny has had a few criticisms before, as he got older, and then now they're putting him in the leaderboard as far as best player in the ESPN list, as far as going to college or something like that. And he was on that list, but he was like at the very bottom. So it's like and then like people are like, oh, this is Brian J's son. People thinking like, will we see Bronny go into the league and play with his dad? Like people are already starting to make this conversation. But I'm hearing a lot of. I heard a few criticisms. I'm like, wait, hold on. You can't hate on Bronny because for one thing, literally Bronny is literally the same as LeBron. It's just he has some different attributes than LeBron does. Like LeBron can't dribble very well. He can't. He can't. He can shoot, but Bronny is just a better shooter because he has much better form. He's consistent. And on top of that, he can dribble better. He can pass just like LeBron. So
Right.
it's like,
He definitely put the work in the gym. So I agree with that.
yeah. So I mean, like I'm gonna give him something easy. Like if you can't do 10 points, start you off for like 5 or 6 or something like that. At least something simple for right now,
Right.
until so that JJ or the Stabs can figure you out.
Right.
Because if they can see you drop 6, okay, we know you can drop 6, but can you drop more later on in the game? Like they want to study you
Right.
to see if you can handle more minutes and be able to contribute and
Yeah,
keep
contribute to
up
the
with the
team.
rest of the team.
Right. Well, I'll tell you what. I'm ready for it. I look
Oh yeah,
forward to the game. And I promise you, what we'll do is whenever that date is, remind me, I'll come watch the game with you together and we'll see if we can watch that game together and witness history.
of course. We'll definitely we'll set a reminder on the and try to get that going, because I definitely want to see that happen, and that's gonna be the best best game in history to watch a father and son duo on the same team. Like I've never seen that, and that's never happened. And
Not
I'm
at the
seeing
same time. Not at the same time, never.
right, not at the same time. But I mean, I've seen NBA sons come in and get drafted by different teams, but I've never seen a father and a son at the same time on the exact same team playing together. Like that's never happened. So I hope you guys put that on your calendar. October 22nd against Minnesota, first preseason game. Lock it in and wait, because it's coming. It's literally next month. We got at least a few more weeks until October comes, and then clock is ticking.
Real
Like
cool.
once it's October, then you got you
Yeah,
got a few weeks until it hits 22nd. Then it's game on.
we're about 8 weeks away. We'll stay tuned for that. We got definitely big news for that
Stay
one.
tuned, and we'll definitely have a live action, and hopefully we can get some more people onto the show, so those people can expand this show a lot more.
Absolutely. Basketball truth and knowledge. Let's get it.
Yeah, man, shout it out.
Yes, sir. So what I want to bring up next, I know we're going to get to the Braves, but before we get to the Braves, let's talk about the WNBA. So the season's set. The playoff bracket is already in. I think Caitlin Clark. Let's talk about Caitlin Clark first. So right now,
I actually got some notes on it real quick. So it's Caitlin Clark all-time rookie rank. She is first in points, first in assists, and first at 3 points. Now remind you, she just passed Diana Taurasi for 9 threes in a single season. 9 threes in a single season. She already beat one record. Now she's got to beat Sabrina, and as far as threes, like the 3-point in a single season. Now, if she can break Sabrina's record, bro, that's 2 records she broke as a rookie in a single season.
Yeah, well, she's definitely, I shout out to Angel Reese. That's my girl. Walking double.
Yeah, walking double.
But at the end of the day, due to her injury,
you gotta.
I would say Caitlin Clark is going to get Rookie of the Year, just because Angel Reese got hurt and it took away from her.
Right.
So I think, and my vote at this point, in fairness, I would love to see a split Rookie of the Year between Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese.
Yeah.
Let me just say that.
Be fair.
And shout out to Angel Reese, because Angel Reese has definitely, showed the world that she can handle it. She's all about the game, and she's brought, a lot of lights and cameras on to it. Shout out to Bayou Barbie, Chi-Town Barbie, all of that. So we love all that about her. But in actuality, as far as just the stats go, Caitlin Clark at this point, I think, has proved to be rookie of the year. They're seeded 5. So if you look up the playoff bracket, they're seeded number 5. I forget who they're playing against. So right now, if they can come out of that first round, game on, because it's only going to be the ceiling's the roof for her. But as far as the league goes, Asia for Vegas, she's going to get MVP. She actually leads the league in points, rebounds. She broke Reese's record at 451. Angel Reese had 446 in the last game, so she surpassed Angel Reese. Shout out Angel Reese again, my girl. And if Angel Reese got hurt, who knows? We wouldn't be saying that about Asia. But nevertheless, Asia Wilson is the league leading scorer. She's the league leading rebounder, and she's the league leading blocker. So she leads 3 statistics for the WNBA. The Liberty are still number 1 seed, so it's going to be good. Definitely. Right now, as far as the regular season wrapping up, I think Caitlin Clark's going to get Rookie of the Year. Angel Reese going to get honorable mention. She's going to get all rookie team, which she already was at the All-Star game. But Caitlin Clark going to get Rookie of the Year. Asia Wilson's going to get everything, and I still believe that they're going to repeat.
Yeah, which they are, and I do want to congratulate Asia
Wilson. But the only team that I think can steal it would be New York.
Yeah,
New York's only lost about 10, 12 games all season.
Yep, with Sabrina. Yep, Sabrina is definitely going to be that key player.
Mm-hmm.
That's be a good matchup against Asia Wilson.
Yes, I think this. If you look it up, I think they start coming up soon because the playoffs. I think they start this weekend. So we definitely need to hone in on that. The season is out. The set. One plays 8, 2 plays 7.
It actually starts tomorrow.
Yeah, I think it's out tomorrow. So we definitely got to make sure we tune in. And I remember you said you start watching WNBA now, so I got you tuned into the WNBA. Let's go.
Yeah, man. Yeah, and actually, I actually got the games right now. You want to hear them?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So the first round of Game 1 tomorrow at 1:00 p.m. You got the Atlanta team versus the New York Liberty at 1:00 on ESPN. And you got Indiana Fever versus Connecticut Suns at 2:00 p.m. on ABC. You got the Phoenix versus Minnesota Lynx at 5:00 on ESPN.
Okay.
And then you got the Seattle Storms versus Las Vegas Aces at 10:00 p.m. ESPN.
Okay. So what's your prediction? What's your predictions?
So for the 1:00 game against New York Liberty and Atlanta, I will have to go with Atlanta. I'm gonna say.
Hey, shout out!
Come on, got people.
Hey, shout out! We had Hot Tricks out in Hamburg. Twisted Tea is here. Let's get it. Definitely, they're gonna host it. It's my guy Aramis. We're gonna do a podcast here next week live. So Twisted Tea is in the building. Yeah, let's go. Say hi to the audience. Let's go. Hot Tricks out Hamburg. Let's go.
What's your
This is basketball truth and knowledge.
Really cool. All right.
Hey, she's taking care of me here. Taking care of me, man. Twisted Tea. Let's go. Hey, check out the spread. Hey, listen. This is what you can look forward to. They're taking care of us out here. Look at all that.
That's crazy.
The man. Spread is nice, bro. We gotta get you out of here. Hey, local viewers, let's get out here. Hot Tricks in Hamburg, but they're taking care of us out here.
Yep. All right. So for the first game, I got Liberty winning 89-70. 89-70. I got them winning 89-70 because Atlanta is a good team. I'm seeing based off the records. I'm guessing it's gonna be a close game.
Atlanta would be lucky to win one game. Like
without doubt. I feel like that team will be lucky to win one. So if they do win the first series of the game, then That's cool, but Sabrina is gonna mess around and give you and give you shots up.
I don't have Atlanta having a chance. Good for them. They made the playoffs, but when it gets to this level, it gets real. So
Oh, of course. And then you got the Indiana Fevers against the Connecticut Suns. Who you got?
right. And what's the second matchup? So we got Liberty winning the series. Atlanta, if they can get a game making competitive, that'd be great. But I think Liberty win that one. What's the next matchup?
You got Indiana Fevers versus Connecticut Suns.
2 versus 7, right?
Huh?
That's number 2 seed versus 7.
Yes.
I mean, I got to take the 2 seed because, if you look at this, I've been following the NBA for a while. So the top 4 teams and the bottom 4 teams, it's a difference in like maybe 10, 15 games in the regular season. So those top 4 teams is loaded. So, in fairness, unless there's a really upset, the only one has a chance to me is would be Caitlin Clark because they're seeded number 5. 5 play 6. Oh, 5 play 4. And so Caitlin Clark could get hot. I mean, out of all of them, Aramis, honestly, I would take the top seeds to win all of them. And my wild card matchup would be the Caitlin Clark. Indiana, who's the Indiana versus what is that? Phoenix, Mercury? Who do Indiana play?
Hold on, I'm about to pull it up again.
Yeah, that's 4 versus 5.
Yeah, so it's Indiana Suns. No, I'm sorry, it's Indiana Fevers versus Connecticut Suns at 3:00 on ABC. I got Connecticut Suns winning that. I believe that Indiana Fevers may be lucky to get one win off, but I don't know. So there's more than I do. So you got Connecticut Suns. But
like I said, everybody, I think the top seed teams are going to win all of those matchups, and the only one that I could give a half a chance to, as far as our sports betting fans and all of that, I would say Indiana game, the Indiana series, because at the end of the day, if Caitlin Clark goes off, it could be a problem.
yeah,
And she's been competing. Like the last couple games, they moved. Remember when we first had talked about the NBA a couple weeks ago, they were number 7, and Angel Reese and Sky was number 8. And she's quietly crept up from the 7 spot to the 5 spot to finish the season. So that means that their team is gelling at the right time because they moved up in the standings. You understand what I'm saying? And the only reason why Atlanta got in was because Chicago fell off because Angel Reese got hurt. You follow what I'm saying? So, at the end of the day, if Caitlin Clark goes in and wins that first round, that's amazing.
Yeah, it is, and like I said, I'm gonna have Indiana Fevers winning a game, but as far as the series, I'm gonna have to go with the Connecticut Suns, man.
Yeah.
I feel like Caitlin Clark, like she got it, but there's gonna be a lot to improve going into the second season. But
all right, so I'm gonna go on the record. I'm picking all the top seeds 1, 2, 3. I'm going with Indiana 5 in the upset. Let's go.
Against Connecticut Suns?
Let's go. I got Indiana. Let's go, Caitlin Clark.
Okay. So I'm gonna go with Connecticut Suns just based on how they've been playing so far. And I did my little research. I did watch some gameplays on Connecticut Suns, and they got some decent players on that squad, and I can see why their record is so high. So I'm going to go with Connecticut Suns on that. Then you got the Phoenix.
The Las Vegas Ace going to win. Like I said, I believe all the high seeds are going to win. I'm picking the only upset in the first round that I'm going to go with on record is Indiana upsetting, what's called it for the first round. That's my pick.
Connecticut Suns.
So we will see. Everybody stay tuned and watch. Let's see. We're gonna definitely get into that next
So
week when we come back.
right, so you got, and then the next one is you got the Phoenix versus Minnesota Lynx.
Mm-hmm.
I have to go Minnesota Lynx on that one.
Minnesota, the 3 seed, right?
Yes, I believe.
Yeah. I got 1, 2, 3, and 5. Those are my predictions.
All right. Next up, you got Seattle Storm versus Las Vegas Aces, which is going to be a big upset. They went 4-0 against Seattle Storm, and then
You got to go with Asia Wilson on that. You got to go.
Yeah, of course, Adrian Wilson will dominate, and then Seattle Storm will lose 0-4. So
Yeah.
And on top of
that should be interesting.
Right, but here's the thing: Las Vegas Aces are home.
Yeah.
Aces is home. Minnesota is home. Connecticut Suns are home. Liberty is home. So, yeah. And then Thursday, September 26th, that'll be. Actually, no. I'm sorry. Wednesday, September 25th is game 2. And, and the first game for that is Indiana versus Connecticut Suns. That's at 7:30 p.m. on ESPN. We got 2 games on that day. So it's Indiana and Connecticut, and Phoenix and Minnesota. Minnesota is at 9:30. That's game 2.
Okay.
Game 3 is Thursday, September 26th. That's Liberty and Atlanta, Las Vegas, and Seattle Storm. And then you got game 3, which is Friday, September 27th. That game 3 is Connecticut Suns, Fever, Minnesota Lynx, and Phoenix. And then that'll be like the first round of the WNBA. And the second round will be put up soon.
I like that.
Yep.
Like I said, I can't wait to watch it. I'll be tuned in.
Yeah, I'll be tuned in, y'all too. So
we definitely gonna follow up the report on that. Shout out again, WNBA. They definitely turned the whole league around. So now they're major talk on even on our podcast, because even you, Aramis, we now you can hone in into the watching the women play, and the women to me are really they're really skilled players. Most of them, you don't really have a lot of super athletic women, so a lot of them are really in the gym. Then they really fundamentally skilled.
Right.
So definitely that.
Yeah, and but I'm definitely gonna do my homework on the WNBA, and hopefully when the WNBA starts up again, as far as then the NBA will be talked about for the remaining of the time. But what else did I wanted to bring up? There was something else.
You want to do the Braves right quick? We can get that out the way. The feature for the show. I'm ready. Whenever you're ready. The Buffalo Braves are ready to go. If you want to do that now.
All right. So we'll do that. But there's like two things that I want to bring up, and we'll talk about that real quick. Talking, and then we'll talk about the Braves. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So. Free agents still available. So we got the NBA's free agents that are still available to be partnered to another team. And I'm going to read off this list.
Okay.
And I want you to determine to me to what player does this team to what player does he belong to, and that'll help out as far as
all right, let's hear the list. Hopefully, my boy Jimmy Butler's in. Let's go, Jimmy. Let me have Jimmy in there. Let's go. Let's go.
But no, these are like okay, so I got Isaiah Thomas.
Isaiah Thomas from the Knicks? The Knicks are gonna let him go?
No, I'm talking about okay, so those who don't know, that Isaiah Thomas was originally used to play for the Boston Celtics.
Yep.
Then he got traded to I think it was actually no. He got drafted by the Kings, then got traded to the Boston Celtics.
Then he was out the league for a minute, and he came back.
Right, they came back, but then now he's not no more. So what what do you think he could fit best with?
Man, listen, you know me. Sit him with my boy Wamby. Let's go.
Okay,
Get him
okay.
over there to the Spurs. The Spurs
You
is
got
the up
another
and
veteran
coming
on that
team.
squad. That's two veterans. All right,
Yeah, you know they
all right.
already got CP. I would send him over there. You know he'll be a great addition. He's gonna be high energy. You know what I mean? So any free agency that nobody picks up on big money, I would definitely load him up to go play with Wamby.
Okay, okay. All right. So I gotta you know what? I gotta say my boy. This is Easter. I got John Wall. I actually know a team that he can go to. I know a team he can go to. I'm gonna have to say it. He's gonna have to go to Orlando. Send this boy to Orlando because they need a player. And I've been saying this.
That would be a
Orlando
bad
needs
matchup.
a PG, bro.
That would be a bad matchup. He goes down there and play with
Paulo.
what's the boy? Yeah, yeah. You go down there and play with him. That's a good move. I'm not mad at
Right.
that.
Send this boy to Orlando, man. And
I'm
then
not mad at that. You know,
got,
it's a good move.
you got Dennis Smith Jr. He was originally drafted by the Dallas Mavericks.
I'm
Nah,
not familiar with him. I'm not familiar with
yeah,
him. I'm not.
I'm not too familiar with his game. I mean, I did see him play, but he wasn't
Right.
he wasn't that great, so I don't know about that.
Okay, so
TJ
that's a
Warren,
wild card. That's a pick him right there. You know,
right, right.
anybody
So,
that pick him up, you know, he gonna have to, you know, contribute in, you know, maybe
exactly.
Chicago or somebody like that.
He
Or
was playing with he was playing with the Charlotte Hornets because they picked him up, but I don't know where he's at right now.
okay,
You got TJ Warren. He was originally with the Phoenix Suns before they had Kevin Durant. He's a big time defender. He's a really good scorer.
send him to Brooklyn. Brooklyn is rebuilding. They dumped everybody.
Yeah, that was him to Brooklyn. And you
Come
got
with them. Brooklyn
Landry
rebuild.
Shamet. Landry Shamet used to play with Philly.
Hey, watch out for Philly. I got Philly making it to the chip this year.
Oh man, here we go. Here we go.
They got to get by Boston. I mean, Boston
Philly,
is the people, but I got them Boston and Philly in the Eastern Conference Finals.
All right.
All because of you know, when they got my boy from from LA, Paul George.
Yeah. I think. Well, I mean, let's see if PG can be that help because Philly has been the most paid team in the league. Like they've been paying all these players to help out, but it never succeeds to getting them started. So
the team that I'm disappointed in so far in the free agency mix is because I don't see who the Knicks picked up.
the Knicks picked up Mikal Bridges.
Okay, that's not a bad move. They need more though. They need more. They can't rely on the guard.
Julius Randle is healthy, y'all. So he will play in the season opening.
I don't trust him because he always get hurt when it's showtime.
Yo, Julius Randle, yeah.
Well, but
I definitely want to.
They need another guy that can kind of fill in and add to. But if he gets hurt, can still help the team in that way because that was the difference with them last year.
Yeah, they had issues with that.
And the sneaky team to watch again would be Indiana. Because Indiana, I didn't even watch Indiana. And then Indiana came out of nowhere, and they're young.
Right. Okay. All right. So we'll flip flop between players that we know. So Victor Oladipo, he used to play for Russell Westbrook.
The Rockets. He was with the Rockets, right? Oladipo.
No, he was originally with the OKC. No. He got drafted with the Indiana Pacers. He played with Paul George.
Mm-hmm.
And then he got traded to the OKC. He used to play with Westbrook and KD for a bit. And then he got moved to, like you said, to the Rockets.
The Rockets.
Right. And then he moved to Miami. And then now he is hurt. Now he's on a free agent.
Right. So I like, I would like Oladipo to go to. Of course, my first choice go to the Spurs. The Spurs got the most money in the cap. and
Yeah,
they got the best new upcoming player in Wamby. But if he couldn't fit into them, I wouldn't even mind him seeing going to a contender. Like maybe Clippers could take him. Uh,
hmm
you know, Lakers could even take. I wouldn't even mind seeing the Lakers because the Lakers still a piece away.
right. Yeah, send these players who are not in the league, send them to a team where can be able to help out, like some teams like the Knicks, Raptors, Spurs, Charlotte, like some of these teams, the Pistons, Washington, send them to.
Oladipo is from DC area, big with Team Takeover. Shout out Team Takeover DC. You know, uh, but he to me is a solid, sixth, seventh man coming out. He can play six man on any team in the league.
Yeah,
A healthy Oladipo.
yeah, for sure. And then believe we got another one too. Oh yeah, yep, this is a big one. So my dad's there's a co-host on the Post Podium podcast, the Bills channel. If you guys don't know, my pops is the co-host of that of the Post Podium podcast. So if you watch football, go check that out. Subscribe, hit that like button so you can get
You got to give us an invite. Get us an invite on there. Let's get us an invite on there.
But yeah, so my good friend of mine, Keyshawn, he brought up Philly center Joel Embiid just got a extension as a 3-year deal, $193 million, a 3-year contract.
Wow, that's almost 40. That's 45 million a year.
Of course, yeah. That's hey, like that's what they're giving him, man. They're giving him man a 3-year deal with 193 million.
Wow. Shout out to him. Good man. That's
Yeah,
big.
man. Hey, do your thing, man. Get that back, get that money on. You feel me?
Yeah, hopefully he's worth it. We'll see.
Yeah, definitely me too. All right, it's 4:00. You already know what time it is, so let's go ahead and talk about the. So look, guys, the topic for today is the history of the Buffalo Braves in Buffalo, New York. Now,
All right.
now remind you, I did not know we had a team in Buffalo, New York until I had my uncle, I had a few, old heads who knows the history of this team that was originally in our city, so I didn't know. But I'm here to learn and hear about the history of the Buffalo Braves. So,
All right.
man,
So
please go ahead.
for our audience, thank you again. Every week we're going to try to bring you truth and knowledge and some history, because we have a lot of young viewers. Aramis, he's one of our young viewers. They all in the LeBron Kobe era. So, I grew up in the, 80s and 90s, and I was born in, I don't really know too much about the 70s, but the Buffalo Braves were actually a professional. They played in the American Basketball Association League. So they played from 1970 to 1978. They had a total of 268 wins total in that combined time. The Braves played on 4 playoff series, and they also had 3 Rookie of the Year. They had Moses. They had a Moses Malone, Bob McAdoo. You had Randy Smith, and those were some of the key players that played and won Rookie of the Year. They made it to the playoffs 3 times. They lost to Boston twice, and another. I can't remember another team. I have to look it up. My notes. But basically, we had a team here. Now, what happened was Buffalo. We all know Buffalo is a small market city compared to like New York City and LA and things like that. But they did have some primetime players that was here. They played at the auditorium that was in downtown Buffalo. The Sabres were one of the marquee teams because Buffalo's it snows up here a lot, so they were really big on the Sabres. So the Buffalo Braves actually played at the auditorium, and they also played at Canisius College and they played about 16 games in Toronto. So the NBA back in then were looking at trying to merge to getting Toronto a team, and Toronto has it now, the Toronto Raptors. So all of this is part of the history that originated from the Buffalo Braves. They the Buffalo Braves also back then. I talked to my uncle. He was telling me that you can go to the games back then for $6.50 tickets, $7.50 tickets, and then I think you could sit courtside for like $20. So shout out to that. Then what happened was they only had 3 winning seasons and they made the playoffs. They lost in the first rounds. And so what happened then is in 1978, the owner sold the team to San Diego. And now listen to this, Aramis. When they went to San Diego, they switched the name from the Braves to the San Diego Clippers. And the San Diego Clippers slowed it to the LA Clippers. So the LA Clippers was originally Buffalo's first team, Buffalo Braves.
Wow.
So that's my spotlight on Buffalo. Shout out to them. Now in Buffalo, what I will say, when I grew up, I wasn't able. Unfortunately, I was young at that time, but Randy Smith was one of the great players that played for the Buffalo Braves, and he actually gave back to the city at Humboldt Park on the city's east side, and had one of the premier summer league basketball leagues in Buffalo. It was called the Randy Smith Basketball League. They played it right at Humboldt Park, and that was the biggest league in Western New York. Players from all over New York came in, and they had some players that even went to the NBA that actually played in the Randy Smith. One of them that I actually got a chance to play with was Christian Laettner, who went to Nichols High School right here in Buffalo. And you had Trevor Ruffin, who played in the NBA. He lived right on the east side. Trevor Ruffin, shout out Trevor Ruffin and Christian Laettner. Trevor Ruffin's still here in Buffalo to this day. He ended up going. He played for Bennett. He actually played for Bennett High School. I played against him in Bennett. We got cooked, but at the end of the day, I mean, the guy was a great player. So yeah, all of this was all of that stemmed. Randy Smith, Moses Malone. Moses Malone ended up being getting traded to Philly and played with Dr. J and won a championship there. So you had a couple great players that actually played in Buffalo for the Buffalo Braves. And I called my buddy. He said he'll try to get on here. He just couldn't get on here today. But he was telling me that I might have to give the guy's name was Womack or something like that. But basically, I have to look it up. If you can fact check it, look up the first player to get drafted from high school, played on the Buffalo Braves. And this is what one of my friend one of my homeboys was telling me. He was saying that he was the first player drafted out of high school to play for the Buffalo Braves, and he played against Lou Alcindor, which is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, with the legendary skyhook. He was the only player in history to block his hook shot.
Wait, how?
Listen, I didn't fact check it.
Wait,
I didn't fact check it. I just got this intel today because I had a co-host that was supposed to come on to me who grew up and actually went to the games and watched the players. So I'm getting intel from him, but he was saying that his name was Womack, and I apologize if I didn't write his name down, but I was just so astonished to understand. He told me that he was the only player in the history to block Kareem Abdul's sky hook, and Kareem Abdul is 7'1".
All right, so I got it. So his name was Bill Wallaby.
Wallaby. Buffalo Braves, baby. This is
Bill
history
Wallaby
that I'm bringing.
Bill Wallaby was on the first high school players to be drafted into the NBA and play for the Atlanta Hawks, but not wait. He played for the Atlanta Hawks.
Yeah, he got traded. He played for Atlanta, but he said he came here and played in the tenure when they was here between 70. I don't know what year he played, but he told me when he got drafted, when he got traded here, he was the only player in history to block Kareem's sky hook, legendary sky hook.
Yeah, because it says here that he's known for one of the first high school players drafted into the NBA, drafted by Atlanta Hawks in 1975.
Yep.
He's 6'8" with a 47-inch vertical leap.
46. Do you remember that man could touch the top of the backboard, Joe?
Yep, and then said to have blocked Kareem Abdul-Jabbar skyhook. Wow.
And I got all it until today. Like I'm gonna try to get my guy to come back on, but I was just calling different people to try to fill in to get as much information. But all of these things I'm telling you was rooted right here in Western New York, Buffalo. They played downtown at the auditorium.
Nah, that's
First,
ridiculous.
they had him. They had 3 players that played that been made rookie of the year. And it was just we had a solid team, but they were just saying that basically, they couldn't really sustain it here for whatever reason. And then the team ended up getting sold to San Diego, and they switched the name to the Clippers.
No, that's crazy.
So shout out. That's that. Like I said, I'll try to see if I can get my buddy back on last time. But and then I called my Uncle Rocky. He was telling me that he went to the games, and he was one that was telling me the price tickets. It was $650, $750, $850, and then courtside. So you could actually go to a game in Buffalo at that time for $8.50 back in the '70s and watch some of the greatest players that ever played a game.
That's wild, man.
And then the Randy Smith Basketball League, legendary, but in the inner city on the east side, was one of the biggest, basketball. I played in Randy Smith when I played. They had 8, 12, 13, 14. They had 8 to 12, 13, 15, 16, 18 unlimited. So we had some awesome players that came through here. Like I said, even when I played with Christian Leitner played 16, 18. From Nichols and ended up, getting drafted to the NBA. And he also played on the Olympic team with Jordan, Karl Malone, and the NBA, the NBA Dream Team. So Christian Lane who played in Buffalo, was the only player that was inducted to the All-Star, the NBA Dream, the Olympic Dream Team was Christian Lane, who played right here in Nichols, and he played in the Randy Smith Basketball League, which played when Randy Smith played for the Buffalo Braves. So that's my fact-checking history for today on Buffalo Braves. Again, they played from 1970 to 1978, and they ended up selling the team, who is right now currently the LA Clippers.
Wow, that's crazy. Yep, and for those who don't know, that the Clippers did bring back the Buffalo Braves jerseys, and they did wear them. I think it was either year 2022 or 2023.
See, I didn't even know that. Okay, shout out to Embers doing your homework on the
Yeah,
Braves.
they did. Yep. The Clippers did bring them back. And they are in the in the closet, so if they was bring them out, they can bring them out. But
hey, I'm gonna go buy you a Buffalo Braves jersey. So get you a throwback Buffalo Braves jersey and wear them on our podcast.
Hey man, I'll do that. I'll look it up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we'll see if we can rock some old school throwback Buffalo Braves jerseys in here and see what's good. You know what I mean? Rep our city, NBA.
Yeah,
let's go.
Know, man. You gotta put it on
Buffalo Braves, shout out.
Yeah. All right. Is there anything else you want to bring up?
No, that's it, man. Listen, shout out again. Thank you, Hat Tricks. We're gonna get out here. Amos, whenever you want to make it, we can get out here. We've been invited to come host it live together for the first time, and they're gonna give us wings and different things like that. So thank you, Hat Tricks, for having us today. And if you guys want to have a great winter, a great waitress, her name is Jenny. She works here. She's going to take care of you, look out for you. Again, Aramis, thank you for today. I have nothing more, but I'm going to go enjoy some wings from Hat Tricks.
All right, man. Let me go and put this music on. All right, guys. If you hear the music, that means we are officially have reached the ending mark of today's video, of today's live. I do appreciate you guys for coming out. We got 2 viewers on today. Thank you guys for the ones who did stay tuned to the end of this live. I appreciate you for showing the love. I want you guys to look, whoever is watching this video, to please share this podcast to anybody, friends, family, the boss, the co-workers, whoever. Share it. Tell them to like, subscribe, hit that bell so they can get every live. It is possible on Saturdays at 2:30. So, and then hopefully we can get a in-person podcast, in Hamburg, so that we can record so you can see us.
Hat tricks in the building. Hey, listen, thank you everybody for tuning in. Like, subscribe. Let's grow this thing. This could be some kind of special. I love the collaboration. Aramis, thank you so much. Looking forward to the next one. We'll post the next topic, but definitely basketball truth and knowledge is where it's at. Any one of our viewers want to come in and give us any questions on any of the topics, or give us a new topic to talk about, we're willing to do what we got to do. And Aramis, I'm working on our Buffalo Brave jerseys.
Yeah, we definitely will. And once we do, we will wear them on the show in person so that you guys can see it while we're eating wings. Being served.
Let's go.
But stay tuned.
Hey, Aramis, here you go. Shout out to the place. Shout out.
Hey, yo, shout out, man.
Let's go.
Let's go. All right,
all right, hey, we out. Peace.
This has been the Basketball Truth and Knowledge. I'm your co-host, Aramis.
I'm Ray Daniels.
And we is out, y'all. Peace out.
Peace.